Okay, and here we are, another episode, Season 2, starting today. So, for those of you who haven't seen the show, welcome. For those of you that have and are returning, great to see that you're here. Tonight we got a few topics for you. Trump visited Poland. He was also at the G2 summit. We'll be getting right into this and much more here in just a moment. Here in a moment. Waiting on seeing if the coast is coming tonight. Then again, maybe not. You never know. Thank you for tuning in. Our first topic tonight is a piece on Trump that I was telling you about. Trump vows the West will never be broken. Fox News reporter John Roberts from Warsaw had a video, and Trump defends the Western civilization during an address in Poland, with President Trump delivering a staunch defense of the West values during a rousing speech Thursday. Thousands of Poles in Warsaw, Kreshniski. I'm sorry about other countries' languages, but I mangled the shit out of that. Their square, in Warsaw Square, rallying allies against what describes as dire threats. Also, while at G2, he was talking to Russia's president, and they came to terms on a ceasefire over Syria, supposedly. Moving on. Give me 1 second here. Story of a Catholic bishop that wants to ban same-sex couples from receiving funeral rites within his church. Now, it's kind of upsetting. I mean, obviously, it is their religion. They're allowed to do as they like. But, come on, let's be real about this for a minute. If your religion condones the fact that you're fucking little boys, mistreating people, pretty much getting away with even murder in the name of your God, Catholic or any other religion, come on now. You can't do the human thing, whether it be weddings or funerals. Come on now. That's just the most ridiculous thing there is. How you doing tonight, Candy? It's great to see you. I mean, really, the Catholic Church is going to continue to do this crap again. And they're going to let them. Why not do the human thing and just perform the ceremony and get it over with? That's my personal opinion. But then again, what all do I know, right? I'm just a guy on YouTube. next topic I'm gonna talk about in the news this is a little update for everybody who hasn't seen or has seen the video about Lake Erie bodies. And here's the bullet point on the matter of Social Security. Our government has calculated the figures to the point where they say that they're beyond what they should be. That we are lacking in the Social Security funding. Well, pardon me. I'm not sure what everyone thinks of this matter. There are those people out there who have tried for years who need the Social Security. Give me 1 second. Try to open the correct file here. But the body of the woman who I reported on before was found floating dead in Lake Erie, and Thursday night police gave confirmation that indeed it was the woman whose husband who had said she mysteriously fell off their boat. She was found with a single gunshot to the forehead by a .38 round. The man is in Erie County prison waiting for trial. The man's father is also now being charged with evidence tampering and don't receive it. For many unknown reasons, whatever those might be. Our government just doesn't want to take care of its citizens on this matter. It underestimates the amount of people who die before they are old enough to collect Social Security. Citing the man's .38 revolver that was involved in the murder. So, ladies and gentlemen, the confirmed wash-up was the lady that was killed. Unfortunately, Security. But it also, every one of us is considered to be, that are paying into Social Security, 15% of your taxes, income, the income you make on your taxes, 15% of it, and is an average of $30,000 in a working lifetime. That's close to $220,000. Really? Do you want are you the type of person that so chooses for your money to be spent this way? There are people who need it, who don't get it. Where are the funding going to these? Why can't they give the people who need it? Because there's so lack of the money? No. It's because I believe that our government is still funding black bag operations, which they don't tell us about. Whether you believe that or not, that's not anything against you, me, or anybody else. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Excuse me, adjusting the mic so to make sure you can hear me. But Honestly, do you really choose to believe that there isn't enough money in this country for Social Security when each of us pays in? I mean, come on now. Your birth certificate is supposed to entitle you to this. So is your Social Security card. But they want to deem that there isn't enough money. All I gotta say on this is, are they fucking kidding? An average person after 49 years of working will have saved $892,000. Excuse me, let me read this to you. $892,919.89% of the money into Social Security. That's per one person. One person. I don't know if they think that people are dumb, or they want to believe that you and I don't deserve the money back that we have put into our particular work all these years. And I understand that there are people who abuse the system. There's going to be someone somewhere, if there's a system they can get around, they will do it. But in the long run, I'm talking about the people who need it. The people who will need it. This money should not be used for anything else but you and I. There are those people out there in our government who use this money as if it's their own personal private piggy bank. I'd also like to get into another side topic, if everyone doesn't mind. If you were the type of person that thrives on drama, loves to create trouble, why would you then go into a place where you know they're purposely going to frown upon that, maybe even block you, just to start trouble with people? And to make comments about people's wives, or even people themselves, be they man, woman, or child, or whatever gender they choose to be. If you're that big a douche that you're going to sit there and run your mouth, you need to expect the consequences of doing so. Just saying. They will be watching. There are mods everywhere. "12 minutes into the show, and I've used up almost all of my topics." Is that bad? Could be. I very well could be a sad state of affairs. Also, I'd like to say thank you to those people who definitely support our show just by coming in and watching. Always wonderful to have you in, especially you, Candy. And now, a brief moment where I'm going to go get my co-host to see if she's going to come out and enjoy the show. Please enjoy the GIF, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Tonight's gifts are courtesy of YouTube. Well, not YouTube, but Google. Might as well say YouTube, since Google does now own it. And my co-host has arrived. Really? We'll bring him in.
I told you had to move that fucking fan from me.
The live abuse has begun, ladies and gentlemen. One moment.
Why?
Because that's what one of tonight's topics is.
Oh my god. Oh, my lantern!
And how our government is defrauding people on Social Security.
Not defrauding them, they just make it fucking virtually impossible to live when you're on Social Security. Especially me, because I'm on SSI, because I'm lifelong disabled.
Well, what do you think about the fact that they say that
I just messaged you. Ask it if you want to.
If she's watching, yes.
Not
If not,
watching.
she'll have to wait for a message. Excuse me.
I'm sitting here. Where am I going to sit? I don't want to sit in that chair. It's broken and it hurts my butt. What?
Move over so that way I can put this chair here because you're complaining about the chair.
So you tell me to move and
I said move over.
Oh my god. You just shut up. That chair makes my butt feel. Oh shit.
What? My chair?
No.
My chair is the one that you were sitting in earlier that said, and you said you went home.
Yeah, it's sitting. That just makes my fucking ass go numb.
Excuse me.
Can you get through there? Love you. Just sit. Never mind. I will fix the thing.
Yes, I can feel it.
Is there gonna be a problem with
Yeah.
that you have contact?
No.
Where are they going?
Hold on, guys. We're still here. We haven't forgot that we are recording.
Just technical difficulties.
Minor difficulties.
Minor studio difficulties.
There we go. Oh well.
What?
Oh well.
Really? You're big face. Oh, now I can't feel the family. Fuck.
It's in the same spot it was.
I'll just die.
No, you won't. Anyway.
Wee, candy.
And we're back. As I was saying, right now we're going to discuss Social Security. What do you believe is our government's biggest unwillingness to give those who need Social Security the fact and aid that they need?
Are you asking me?
Yes. You are the co-host.
Yeah. Never joked about it.
Why do you believe? No, I mean, why? Not just the fact that they're being dicks, but why do you really? What is your personal opinion on why they're doing this?
Like, for me, I don't know, because it's, like, different for me. Like, it's different for everybody that collects Social Security. Because I've never, well, I only worked one job, and that was after I got Social Security, but I collect SSI, which is Supplemental Security Income, which, excuse me, that's what, people collect when they retire. So, when I basically become of retirement age, I'm kind of fucked.
Which I understand, but you'll already be receiving that. It's not that you'll be receiving any more at the time. In fact, you might actually be getting less if even Social Security is still there at that point.
Yeah, but if I had dependents, I could get more Social Security.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole thing is, in my opinion, is that they're just trying to defraud the government. Us, you, me, the individuals of our country.
What just fell off there?
My feather.
Oh. Sorry. I always fuck shit up.
How did you fuck it up? You had me put the fan there.
Well, yeah, I'm sweating to death.
Okay, as I was saying.
So nobody's gonna ask me what disability I have?
The only person here is Candy and me. And I believe we know that. But if you'd like me to ask, I will ask so you can tell any viewer who hasn't seen or doesn't know you yet. What is your lifelong permanent disability?
Multiple sclerosis.
Now, for people who don't understand or don't know what that is, can you please explain that?
It's classified as two diseases: a central nervous system disease and an autoimmune disease.
Okay, what does it do?
Basically, it makes me heat sensitive, cold sensitive. It just makes me feel all out of whack. And basically, there's this coating around my nerves called myelin. My body tricks my immune system into attacking them.
Right. Well, what are some of the symptoms for you personally? I mean, I know that there are days where you're tired and can't do anything because of your hip or because of one reason or another, and sometimes you can't even get out of bed because of it. Explain some of the symptoms.
There's cognitive issues, memory issues. Like every time I go to the doctor, they do a memory test on me, and I fucking fail horribly. So.
Which I've seen, by the way. Although not as bad as some people, because I've seen you retain a couple of words in that test.
Yeah.
But I believe that there are just as many people out there given the same test. If you ask them within 15 minutes to name back all the words that are given, they might, depending on how the conversation goes, forget as well.
Yeah.
What's the difference in that?
Multiple sclerosis, like I said, there's a lot of cognitive issues with it and memory issues. And half the time, they won't diagnose a child with MS because it mimics symptoms of ADHD.
Oh yeah? And what else?
And I think I was born with it.
Right.
To be honest. Because where I'm from has
Now, is this a genetic disorder?
No.
Is it a hereditary disorder?
No.
How does someone get MS?
It's just random. My mom, I found out shortly after I was diagnosed. Like, I don't know what relation it would be to me, like my fifth cousin or whatever, but it's that far away. She also has MS, and there's no genetic link, it just happens randomly.
Okay, and I've heard it's been called the snowflake disease. Can you explain that term to me?
It's called the snowflake disease because it does not affect two people the same. Others experience pain, others do not. I'm the unfortunate one, and I experience really bad nerve pain because of it.
Right. What are some of the treatments out there for you as options?
Disease-modifying drugs.
Such as?
Avonex, which is a shot, or a pill, like Tecfidera, like I take.
Right. I know that you were on one of the types of shots there are.
It's not
Two different kinds? Explain those.
I was on Avonex when I was first diagnosed, and that was a shot I had to give myself every day. And then I was on the Copaxone shot, the everyday shot, and then they made a shot where you gave it to yourself every other day, and I was on both versions of that shot, and I just got sick of giving myself a shot, so I got sick.
Right. Would you say that the pills help more than the shots, or do you think the shots help more?
I don't know, really. I have permanent fatty tissue damage in my legs from doing the shot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
That's why I took myself off of the shot. I went to the pub.
Right.
There's other reasons, but not really one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to go into the other reason?
No. You don't have to go into anything you don't want to, dear. That's my type of show, if you remember.
You're sweating the balls off.
That's alright.
Is that fan on high or is it on low?
I have no idea. Would you go check? And while she does that, I am going to be switching over. 1 second. In our background. Aside from the stuff flopping around, this is what our new setup looks like here for corrosive Inc. And we are going to be announcing another show shortly as soon as we get a title worked out for it. Basically, it will be a back and forth kind of joking around, a little bit of comedy type daytime show once a week. Those will probably just be recorded shows, so, and those will be uploaded on Fridays and Saturdays. Or not Fridays, I'm sorry, Mondays and Saturdays. And my co-host has stepped out. Tonight's topics, some of them were provided by
Your face.
Gretchen Sargent. She provided the information on the washed up bodies for the whole part of the segments of bodies in Lake Erie.
And what part of Lake Erie were they from?
They were found in western New York.
Really?
This last body, the body of the woman who the man said mysteriously fell off their boat.
Because the only part that's in New York is by Barcelona. That sounds like Erie.
So is you have to make me remember the name of the town, I think. Crap, what was it called? You had to go and make me do this. That's society one. Catholic priest.
Catholic priest like to diddle little children.
No, it's not that type of story this time. It was a Catholic priest that refuses to do gay funerals for same-sex couples.
Oh my god.
I didn't put the name of the town. It's the one I told you.
Westfield?
No, where they got married. The D one.
Dunkirk?
Yes, Dunkirk. The body was found off of Lake Erie, floating off of the shores of Dunkirk.
I didn't know that was Lake Erie.
Yes. And they, as I said, they did confirm that it was.
Well, just to let you know, that's
Our Social Security story comes from an outside source, which I'm not going to give a name, but we'll just go with DJT as their initials. And don't forget to check us out on Patreon, Facebook, and Twitter at Jeremy Wesker, and also at Google Plus. Love you too.
What did my breast smell?
Those things are those Oreo things you're eating. Edited, directed, and hosted by myself. Co-hosted by Amber Bob, for those of you who don't know her real name. And her own channel on Yahoo.
Not Yahoo, YouTube.
Excuse me. Brain fart. I'm mentally old, and that was just a really dated statement.
Well, you need to smoke more marijuana. You want to know why? Because it slows the aging of the brain.
As I was saying, co-hosted by Amber Bob, a.k.a.
What it says on the screen.
They can't see that. Only you can.
What it says on the screen.
Tell 'em.
No, what it says on the screen.
All one word. I'm a redhead 420. Spaced bitch. Check out her channel. Definitely some interesting pieces and articles she does.
And if you know me back from the day, you know that's a throwback to my original handle on YouTube.
Our normal music I did not do tonight because
It keeps getting flagged.
I keep getting, not necessarily flagged, but notifications that anyone clicking on my links at those videos they're getting the money. But the music main theme song I was using was Heathens by 21 Pilots. And tonight's show is going to be rather a short one, I believe, because we'll do another 5 minutes of shilling here.
Really? You're ending it at 9:35? I thought you were
No, I was going to, but I already burned through my topics.
Well, then I guess you better think of better topics or let me beat you for another hour and a half.
That could be interesting, but still, it doesn't matter when nobody watching. And Candy's not even communicating.
No, there's one watching.
Yeah, it's Candy.
How do you know? Is she in the room? Click the 3 little dots by the gear and you can see who's in the room. Go to participants. Oh, she left. She must be lurking. She left. She must be lurking though. Lurker.
It says that I'm watching my own video.
What?
Yes, that's what it said. Yeah,
When?
when I checked it.
Really? No, it says you're in the chat. Duh.
Yes, but if it
Old
says
people.
ones are watching.
Old people, I swear.
I know.
Old people,
And anyway.
These old people. Gotta dismiss
Yes,
these white
well. That'll be all for tonight's show. Don't forget to check out our friends at the Geek Room
people. Oh my god.
on Trevor Vision,
Oh my god.
Steve McRae,
Oh my god.
and The Great Debate.
Oh my god. The Great Master Debate.
Nope. But a good try, but no.
They called me the Great Masturbator. Master Debater.
You started out as an apprentice baiter?
No, I'm the Master Debater.
Ah, okay.
You watched
don't forget,
Austin Powers,
yes.
you know what I'm referring to.
Don't forget to check out Ron, Mr. On the Border at Stay Negative and Negative Reactions.
And stalk him on Twitter, not at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that was the other topic. And sadly, these are things that should not happen in today's society, but they seem still to persist. Whether people want to do these things or they have a compulsion to do these, I'm not quite sure yet. That one, the jury's still out on that one in my book. Our next piece that I want to get right into, and this is going to be for the larger topic tonight, we are going to be discussing a bit of security. But seeing as how I believe that I'm having trouble with OBS again, and it doesn't look like it's quite playing, give me 1 second here to double check. Hobby Lobby, ladies and gentlemen, has just gave up 50,000. I'll say that again. 50,000 pieces of historical art from Iraq.
Yeah, they probably did the same thing Harbor Freight did when Harbor Freight got popped for selling furniture that was made out of endangered wood.
No, they didn't get caught. They found that it was illegal and turned it into the government. Well, I don't know if anyone remembers, but during Iraq 1, at Desert Storm and Desert Shield, and in the latest round with George Bush Jr., their museums had been ransacked, destroyed, and pillaged like they were going out of style at a yard sale giving away everything for free. The only problem is you might think that it might be a good thing. But these historical and cultural items will probably sit in a warehouse for the next 10 to 15 years before ever even seeing their native shores.
Either that or like antiquity people. Well, listen to me. Buy them back and then sell them back to the museums in Iraq.
Unfortunately, I see it as a giant scam that none of these particular artifacts will ever truly see the light of day, except for when they go to catalog them when they turn on the light switch.
Why are you drinking my water?
Because I actually needed some.
Old men. Can't live with them, and you sure as hell can't kill them.
Unless you can get away with it.
Mm-hmm. I can. Don't know about you, though.
You're so cute. Sitting in that chair actually makes you almost as tall as me.
Whatever, bitch. Whatever. Talk to the hand. Remember that? Talk to the hand, because the face ain't listening.
Okay, just one as a reminder again. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook.com. We have 2 pages and 2 groups, one for corrosive thoughts and corrosive thought. And
why are you wearing my shoes?
I'm wearing a pair of Crocs.
That are mine. That are tie-dye. You said you would never be caught tie-dye again. But I love you, babe.
I love you too.
Whatever. Keep going. Keep going.
What's the point? It's your show.
I thought that's why you made me come out here, was to bust your balls. Jerk off. And now I'm busting your balls, now you got a problem with it.
I have a problem with you talking over me while I'm trying to say something.
Really?
Yes.
Give me a kiss, Bobby.
And theories and other shit. Please check us out. Like the pages. Join the groups. Don't forget our Patreon and our Google Plus. Don't forget, question everything you see in here. Don't be a sheep. Wake up, America. And peace.
Peace, YouTubes.
No, it's not. So I'm going to switch over to my gaming app. So just give me 1 second and I will be switching this around here. And we'll be back after a brief intermission. bullet point of the matter. And here's the bullet point on the matter of Social Security. Our government has calculated the figures to the point where they say that they're beyond what they should be. That we are lacking in the Social Security funding.